Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a great day. We're taking a quick look here at SUI, currently retesting its local high. We've retested this level multiple times. We're more likely to break here in the relative near future than not. So keep in mind, definitely looking like a breakout's going to occur. Granted, Bitcoin is testing its $98,000 resistance too, so we'll see here soon if that holds. But a lot of altcoins are doing really well today, so congrats on that. Congrats to our community, of course, too, for some decent profit on our XRP and Litecoin trades there. Small amount of profit, but we had to play our margins kind of tight because with swing trading, you got to be careful and secure profits when you can. Same thing goes for this coin too. Even though it has a tendency of running pretty fast, you want to make sure you set your profit targets before you take a trade, so you're not just trying to fumble in and out of the trades. It's generally best practice to know what you want out of it before you get in. So future reference, I want to say thank you again to everyone who's been an awesome part of my life. I deeply appreciate you watching, and what we're going to do is take a quick look at liquidation first, go from there, and I just ask really quick if you could hit the like button, maybe even comment below. Deeply appreciate that type of, just any and all feedback, of course, but more importantly, if you like the videos, just go ahead and, continue to do that. It's super, super helpful. I appreciate that. Okay, so take a look here, 370 to 390. Is that next area of liquidation likely to get hit here very, very soon. We can see from a macro perspective too, there's a pretty large amount at 375, and of course, roughly the $4 mark plus or minus a few. So overall, liquidation is implying that we see the price continue upwards. There's still a ton of buying pressure. There's no reason to short this coin. I know I sound like a broken record by now because you probably know that I never short this coin now, or not anymore. But it's generally best practice to not short a coin that is heavy in liquidation, delta to the longs, basically to the upside, but also when there's tons of liquidation just above the price action too. This is like a perfect storm of a breakout. Same thing here as well. We can see 350 and 357 locally here. A lot of open interest here. So whomever has a lot of money is buying at 350 to 357. It's probably, people like you and I, of course, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, some market makers know they know how to pump the price, and they're adding to their position. In fact, we can see a ridiculous amount of buy orders coming through on Bitunix. Not saying that they're manipulating the market per se, but my gosh, they have way too many things going on their end there. I'll explain more about that later. That's a conversation for another day, but they've been unfortunately there's a lot of obvious things they've been doing here lately to kind of push the price action way down for a lot of altcoins, and now they're surging today. Big surprise. Anyways, daily time frame. Let's work our way down, kind of see what's going on, and recognize a few key factors here. So we are in a position right now. We're at 350 to 368. This is that local range here. I'll talk about that here in a minute, but the key takeaway is that we're above the 20 SMA and under the 50. So good news is we're above that key level there. We're likely to see the price continue higher because we broke above this descending trend line, right? We're also at 50 on the RSI. We haven't fully broken above yet, but that kind of reinforces this resistance at 368 to 370, which is where we're at presently. So again, more likelihood of punching power to get through that level. Just know closing above 50 on the RSI today would be very helpful. But we have a bullish engulfing candle so far. We're trending above the 20 SMA. A lot of really good signs here on the daily. 4-hour time frame is also reflecting a very similar scenario where we're above all moving averages minus the 200, which isn't a big deal. That's right there at this upper area of this local liquidation range. And then we can also see here too as well to the downside that we are over 50 in the RSI, stochastic swinging up, MACD converging, a lot of reasons why we're more likely to go higher than lower at this point here for this coin. So generally super favorable. Everything here that I see, there's nothing really disadvantageous. 4-hour time frame, hourly, we are, all green lights on the Ichimoku cloud. The conversion lines above the baseline, lagging spans free and clear. I think it's more likely than not we're going to see 375, 390, likely to get this at the very least. There's a big chunk of liquidation right here at 375. We may see a slight pullback once we hit that level, but generally speaking, 390 to 405, that's basically the next target area. So if you're a little more aggressive on your take profit targets, I would say 390 to 405 range is pretty solid consideration. But at this point here, this is kind of par for the course when you see Bitcoin pumping like it is right now. We've finally broke through a key level threshold here at 98,000. Granted, we haven't closed above yet, but volume looks good here so far today, and Bitcoin's looking like a decent statistical probability of further upside at this point. Again, I mentioned earlier today, like a 55% chance. We still have to close above this 98,000 mark though, okay? So it's still a little early, but once more, likely off to the races here shortly, okay? So cool stuff, awesome. Be sure you check this out too, of course, folks. Bitunix has an awesome little deposit bonus right now. Really easy rewards. I used my link to register in the past. you've been using them for a while, you're automatically eligible. Make sure you take advantage of this. I think that's in like the coupon center, if I'm not mistaken. So check that out. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I hope you have a phenomenal and fantastic rest of your day. Look forward to seeing the next one. Take care.